Good Sunday morning. This week, we saw President Trump test the limits of his presidency, gambling on how much the public, his party, and the world can accept. At home, Mr. Trump tested the limits of how much the public is willing to believe. Shortly after, his chief of staff, Mick Mulvaney, said, yes, of course, the president held back aid to Ukraine as part of a quid pro quo. Mulvaney had to revise and extend his remarks, saying there was absolutely no quid pro quo. On Capitol Hill, Mr. Trump tested the limits of what his party will accept. A majority of House Republicans joined Democrats to overwhelmingly condemn the president's abandonment of the Kurds. Then, after Vice President Pence announced a deal universally seen as a total capitulation to Turkey, the president called it a great day for civilization. And overseas, Mr. Trump tested the world's faith in relying on America. As retired Admiral William McRaven wrote in an op-ed essay that was fairly powerful, if our promises are meaningless, how will our allies ever trust us? In fact, in a sign of Mr. Trump's weakening position, apparently there are limits. Last night, he gave in to critics and reversed his decision to hold next year's G7 summit at his Florida Doral resort. But despite cracks in his support in Washington, President Trump's approval rating remains resilient among Republicans so far, as it has throughout other crises in his presidency. And his base is showing no sign that its patience is being tested yet. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.